In the email marketing maze, short-term gain often undermines long-term success.
And so we were like, what are you doing? Like, you got to slow that down. Like, you can't send that much. And it was like, we just wanted them to do some simple, just dial it back and just do some segmentation. And they were like, okay, we can dial it back. We'll send twice a day. But they weren't able to do any kind of segmentation. It was just like a technical limitation within their thing. Like, we're going to have to manually cut the list every day and then do this. And we just can't do it. And so I was like, all right, well, let's figure out a different plan then. But yeah.
I think there's also a level of going back to what was being discussed in some of the talks about the success. You need to define what your success is, because actually sometimes you need to persuade people that to do a thing in the short term, it will be painful and it will lose them money, but in the long term, they'll then get more money. And that's something we do a lot at mine. And it is very hard to have that conversation, because the minute a single email drives less revenue, somewhere in the company there's a manager panicking and then telling the marketer, no, go back to what you were doing, even though what you were doing was originally giving you problems. So you get stuck in this catch-22 of you were doing old-fashioned bad habits because it drives the revenue they want to see, but over time you're slowly losing the money and everybody keeps panicking because email revenues are slowly going down because you're doing the old-fashioned bad habits and have not changed to do stuff that would actually drive revenue differently. So people can get very stuck. So that, again, that's where sometimes with the boundaries and we're the ones having to have the hard conversations. And sometimes there is no perfect answer.